Hello, good morning on Channel 1775 News. I'm Dick Hardy alongside Richard Johnson, bringing you your morning news.
Today it is currently 70 degrees outside, so what you want to do is you want to stay inside and get an education because it's a hot one today, boys.
We're going to be checking in on local Byron Nelson High School. After the last few years, they have been very exciting. We had the bomb threat and possible incendiary explosives found inside the school. And of course, their football team had their first playoff berth in several years. And now we're going to go over to Obi-Wan Kenobi with the interview with Coach Swolson.
How do you think our football team is going to do this year?
Well, I think we got some pretty good slappies out here. I think we got a pretty good chance of making playoffs. If they put forth the right effort, I think we're going to win state.
Okay. And who is going to be our QB this upcoming year?
Well, I got a few names penciled in. I cannot reveal those names to you. Those slappies still got to work hard.
Okay. And what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Well, you see, I was in my kitchen. I was debating whether or not I want to have cereal or oatmeal. So I ended up getting in my car and driving out to, that drive took me to just south of Euless Trinity High School in a donut shop, actually. And the lady at the donut counter saw my hat, and she was like, "Yo, is that Byron Nelson hat?" I was like, "Goddamn straight it is." She must be like, "Are you the coach?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "We beat your ass." Now I was just in the like, shit, man.
And what new philosophies are you bringing to the team?
Well, I think I'm going to bring forth a new philosophy of like making our players more accountable, preaching some Christian values. Slappy, put her shirt on, all right?
No.
You're trying to represent Byron Nelson.
No.
See,
And
this is what I'm talking about.
Okay. And do you think we'll make it to playoffs this fall?
Absolutely. As long as we put forth the right effort and all our slappies, I think we got a good chance.
Okay. Thank you for this interview. It's a great opportunity.
Thank you for asking me.
Can we get back to practice now?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see here.
All right, we're in 3-1.
Okay.
Start!
Now, after that striking interview with Coach Swolson, we have another reporter on the scene with a former Byron Nelson football star.
Now, Dick, this interview is very insightful. We have someone who may or may not be the greatest person to ever walk the face of the earth. Let's get right to it, shall we?
Absolutely. Now over to Buzz Lightyear with Josh Caraway.
All right, thank you guys. I'm here with former football player and current baseball player Josh Caraway. So Josh, how was your senior football season?
Oh, it went well. We started off kind of rough. About halfway through the season, we picked it up a little bit. We got it going, and we're by-district champions. So
That's nice. Now, out of all the coaches, which coach was your personal favorite?
my favorite by far was Coach Rutherford. He was my position coach.
No,
Coach.
no, Slappy.
Okay, maybe not Coach Rutherford.
Just out of curiosity, how often did that happen?
It was at least twice a week, occasionally 3 times. It was all different types of forms, and we're usually pretty scared. So
Looks like it, and it actually looks like he's still going. That's impressive, honestly. So usually what kind of event would trigger such an outburst?
usually it's when people are being slappies. I like to say, yeah, and they just don't tackle for some reason, and he tries to impersonate them and humiliate them. So
That sounds like a very interesting philosophy of coaching. Now, for any people coming into Byron Nelson, do you have any advice for them?
I would just say don't miss a tackle. It's not worth it. No matter how big the guy is, just take him down, bring on his knees, because or else you're gonna get that right there. So
Coach, any words?
No comment. Next question.
All right.
Put Lieutenant Dan in him, too. That's all I got.
all right,
Thank you, Josh, for coming out. Now back to you guys in the studio.
That was a very amazing interview from the one and only Josh Caraway. Greatest man I've ever met, wouldn't you say so?
I would consider him to be Jesus. Yes.
That I am in complete agreement. Now we are actually on to a special interview with the head baseball coach, Coach Killian.
Well, guys, as you can see, I was supposed to be giving Coach Killian an interview today, but it appears that it is about 10 a.m. and he is doing field maintenance on the turf field. Not sure what he's doing with the rake because, again, it is turf. But you know, whatever gets him to sleep at night. You know, it appears that he's now going to the pitcher's mound to rake it up there. Yeah, real interesting to see here, guys. It's pretty mind-boggling to me, but looks like he's doing it he's very intricate with what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Even though there is a grass field due north of us, I don't know why he's doing it on the turf field, but yeah, that's pretty much it here, guys. Doesn't look like we're going to get an interview today. Back to you guys in the studio. Yes. Next up, we have an in-depth interview about the Byron Nelson Bobcat Dazzlers. Nick, this should be a good one. What do you think?
I'm in 100% agreement there because these girls, they're just a completely different breed of people. They just go above and beyond the expectation. They're just remarkable.
They truly know what it means to be a Bobcat.
Exactly. Now over to Obi-Wan Kenobi with the interview.
So we're here, live on the scene, to interview Dazzler Junior Lieutenant Tatum Hassan. So, how was competition season for the Dazzlers?
Oh wow, starting off laying it hard, okay. Well, you see, I mean, somewhat successful, you know, kind of came in last place, it's alright.
And so now that competitions are over, what do you guys have planned?
Basically nothing, you know, just laying around, taking naps. I mean, we do have the saying called Mr. Bobcats coming up, but no one is really working towards it at all.
Sounds very productive. So, how do Dazzler practices typically go?
Okay, so you know, it's supposed to start at 3:25, but you know, we kind of go on to like 4 until we like actually count off, and then you know, we spend like an hour dilly-dallying around trying to stretch, and then we finally do something across the floor, and oh yay, let's circle up, let's go.
Okay, wow. So, what are you looking forward to most about Mr. Bobcat?
The disaster it's gonna be, for sure. I mean, the guys obviously don't know what they're doing, and neither do the Dazzlers, so it's alright, you know. Hey, come and support April 24th, $5 from Dazzlers.
Okay, thank you. For that interview is now over.
Okay.
That was a very interesting interview from the Byron Nelson High School Dazzlers.
I would have to agree with myself. Now, we were just receiving news that the local Walmart in Roanoke, Texas has ran out of milk, especially the warm kind.
And that's just a shame because it is not statistically proven that 95% of the local residents drink milk, including myself.
I do as well.
But I only drink warm milk.
As do I, Dick. I only drink warm milk.
Mm-hmm. And also in other news, the recent repeals of the Net Neutrality Acts have limited consumer buying power from internet providers. This could be a global catastrophe, considering how the American internet is a hub of economic activity.
In other news, I play football.
And that'll be it today on Channel 1775 News. Oh, wait, we're having breaking news that we might have another chance to get an interview with the baseball coach, Mike Killian.
Oh my gosh.
Now we're over to the reporter on the scene.
Well, thank you guys. As you can see, we're back here at the field, hoping we can get another interview with Coach Killian. But it's now 5 p.m. and he is still doing maintenance on the turf field. And it appears he just finished second base and now he's out in center field. Coach, we get a quick word with you? No? Alright, well, went 0 for 2. Hopefully we don't come back a third time and strike out.
Well, that was a very interesting interview, or lack thereof, from the baseball coach, Mike Killian. We're actually being told that there's actually other sports and organizations at Byron Nelson. But the truth of the matter is, this is Texas, and no one really cares.
It was shocking news when I heard of that, but you know what it is. It's life, I guess. I don't care, but you know. So anyways, for Channel 1775 News, for Dick Hardy, I am Richard Johnson.
Thank you for tuning in. We
Remember-
will see you tomorrow.
Remember to learn, serve, and